Reports are starting to roll in. The Jets are notifying other coaches that they've made a decision. Aaron Glenn is set to become the Jets' next head coach.
Jets, Jets, Jets!
All right, gang, welcome in. It looks like the New York Jets have made their decision. Aaron Glenn set to become the next head coach for the New York Jets with Lance Newmark as GM. This is coming by way of Connor Hughes. The Jets have started calling coaching and general manager candidates to inform them they are going in another direction. Those sources are under the belief that Aaron Glenn and Lance Newmark will be named the team's next head coach and GM. Things are not 100% finalized or done yet. Things can get snagged up last second, but certainly trending in a positive direction for the New York Jets. Coaching source told me, unaffiliated with the New York Jets brain trust, it would be a surprise that the two didn't get the jobs. And that, to me, speaks volumes. Connor Hughes, beat reporter for the New York Jets. A lot of information that I feel like the Jets want to get out there kind of goes through Connor Hughes. So I would be very surprised if this was not the case. And Aaron Glenn is coming home. This guy is the living, breathing embodiment of a New York Jet. Damn, he turned down the Patriots interview to become their next head coach. So that's just warms my heart all the same. We got a little bit of like vigor coming back into that Jets-Patriots rivalry. Not to mention the guy wanted the job. My favorite part about Rex Ryan, he wanted the job. He wanted to have some, we want someone that has a belief in this New York Jets organization, and Aaron Glenn is that guy. In the past, we have turned down candidates like Mike McCarthy and Todd Monken who wanted the Jets job. This guy wanted it. He wanted to be here. Yeah, you may want the first-time offensive coordinator. You may want a veteran head coach, but you have to try and like force these guys into a position to want to be here. Sometimes getting the guy that's a leader of men that wants to be here is a net positive on the entire thing. Aaron Glenn, obviously more of the same, defensive head coach, first time head coach on the defensive side of the ball. He doesn't think of himself as a defensive head coach. He thinks of himself as more of a CEO-style head coach. He's going to know just as much about the offense as he does about the defense. And he's going to have a lot of say, or at least a lot of influence over the entire team. Now, a lot of what's going to go on with Aaron Glenn is going to be who is the staff that he's going to bring in around him. It's going to be critically important when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. We saw in the NFC divisional round, the offenses just absolutely go off for the Commanders and the Lions, and you kind of got to be able to score points in this league. And that's something that I think a lot of Jet fans are going to be hyper-focused on. Who's going to be that quarterback that the Jets can possibly groom for the future behind Aaron Rodgers? Now, two names to keep an eye on are going to be Nick Callie from the Los Angeles Rams, also from the New England Patriots, and then Scott Turner, currently of the Las Vegas Raiders, interim offensive coordinator over there. Big list of accolades. Spent some time with Jim Harbaugh at Michigan. I'll go over that in probably another video here, but I'm looking forward to this. I think Aaron Glenn, at the very least, provides something that other candidates didn't, and that is the boost of energy that is positive for the New York Jets. Both Quinnen Williams and Jermaine Johnson's leaders on this Jets team, they both publicly supported Aaron Glenn as the next head coach. So I think if it's positive with the locker room, it's positive with the fan base, I think this is just the right hire all the way around, even with the concerns about the offensive side of the ball and whatnot. As far as Lance Newmark is concerned, the Jets' new GM, I'm good with rolling the dice on this. It appears like Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson both wanted Lance Newmark as the GM if they were to go to a location that also needed a GM. So if you thought that Ben Johnson had a really good mind for talent and who you wanted to put across from, the fact that the Jets are getting the guy that both of them wanted, that has got to make you feel good. Not to mention he spent time with the Commanders this past year, and he's turned around not just the Lions, who have been a perennial stinker, but the Commanders, who have been a perennial stinker. So now the Jets, who are also a perennial stinker, might be able to turn it around under the leadership of Lance Newmark and Aaron Glenn. And I'm really excited for it. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Aaron Glenn, Lance Newmark, is this the pairing you wanted to see? Let me know, good and the bad, in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.
Jets!